Jesus Christ, bro. Ready? Welcome back to another episode of Rants. Yeah, today I'm alone because I couldn't find anyone who knew the album properly. Well, I did find someone, but it didn't work out. But anyways, we move on. So today's episode is about A Different Age by Karan Joyce. This is my first ever Karan Joyce vinyl, and I want to thank Amal, who is a friend of a friend who used to be a friend, for bringing this over. God bless you. Most of you aren't familiar with his name, but have definitely heard his songs because of reels and TikToks. God, I hate these sort of people. You know his songs such as Kid, Symphony IX, Blondie, Newsflash. He is also part of a band called Surf Skirts, and I'm sure that you guys know their hit song, which is Freaks. This is his fourth studio album and his most mainstream album till date. And let me tell you guys something, this album is beautiful. It is beautiful. It's mellow, it's soul-wrecking, it's haunting, it's gloomy, it's just beautiful. It's like a perfect album for those dark, gloomy winter days where you just want to sit down and reminisce about certain people or like certain events that have happened over the course of your life. We'll talk more about it after the unboxing. So let's get to it. It's a pretty thin vinyl, as you guys can see. Here's the front, here's the back. But before we unbox this, I had to get this variant because this is a rough trade exclusive pressing limited run of 300 on red and white vinyl. So when I saw this, I just knew that I had to get this one, and I think he repressed this after a while, so you know, perfect timing, I guess. So I'm gonna keep the sticker, so let's just, I need something sharp. I wish I had longer nails, acrylic nails or something. That burns. I damaged it, but it's fine. Alright, so does this open? Oh, it does open. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Alright. So it says the names of the songs, Become the Warm Jets, Fear, and the lyrics, and some personalized drawings for certain songs. Okay, this does have some. So this is a picture of someone, and here's a picture of Nick Radigan, who's Karan Joyce. He's just one person like Tame Impala. If you guys remember the Mac DeMarco vinyl I had of Rock and Roll Nightclub, which turned out to be a major disappointment, I take my words back. This was supposed to be different. It was supposed to look like this, if you guys can see it. I'm kind of embarrassed because I was looking forward to, you know, open this up.
It's really emotional, man.
I hope this one's better. Okay, so let's see. Okay. It's pretty red, but where's the white, bro? Is that the white in the center? Is that it? I can't open the picture right now, but let me just post it on the top right. But life is full of disappointment. I waited 1 year to open this, and chalo, kya kar sakte hai? How does this go inside? Sorry, I'm just very sick, but I have to make this video because I'm falling behind schedule, so gotta. This is the last straw, I swear. This is, yeah. Alright, so the vinyl itself, I would say, apart from the disappointing color, it's a pretty solid vinyl. I tried to look at the vinyl on YouTube, but I could never find any Karan Joyce vinyl, so I guess I just had to do it myself.
Fine. I'll do it myself.
I might be biased because this is my first ever Karan Joyce vinyl, and we all know I love him so much. I guess I'll give this a 8.5. So let's get to the track by track. Honestly, I have my whole script ready, but I guess I'm just not in the mood. I'll give you a brief rundown. This album just talks about how, as the name suggests, a different age. He feels like he's a person who's not from this age and belongs in a different age. He's more of a old school sort of person. He doesn't relate to his peers. He doesn't relate to his artist, to the artist living in this generation. And you could hear that in some of his songs. Like his songs are really inspired by the 1980s, 70s. Like they sound very nostalgic. So the first song, which is The Warm Dress Is a Beautiful, is a good intro which establishes the vibe of the album, which I always say is what an intro is supposed to do. Then come Fear, which is one of the best tracks I've ever heard, and the violence, dude. It's the fucking violence. Not violence, violence. 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 Yeah. It's the fucking violence. Not violence, but you get. I'm just sucking on this thing. I don't know what the doctors gave me. It's a sulfite tablet. Wait. Yep. So I need to suck on these for a while. The production on this album, it elevates this album to a new level. The vocals are really good, lyrics are really good, they're very haunting, they're very sad. By no means this is a fun album, but the best thing about this album is it's a pretty short album too. So it's right under 47 minutes, which is a perfect length if you want to hear a new album. And winter is coming. Albums that make you feel something are the albums that are worth it, for me at least. You can play Brad or Utopia or Vultures anytime with your friends, but sometimes when it's just you and your thoughts, you just gotta let things out, man. And sometimes play something that you could feel, that's something that could resonate with you. And I feel like this album does it perfectly. As someone who struggles with not having a place on their own in this world, I relate to this album so much. And obviously, like, I don't want to spill my guts out on this, but the second last track, which is My Nights Are More Beautiful Than Your Days, this song helped me so much 2 years ago when I had my back surgery, when I had an issue with people who I consider one of my closest friends. So it was just not a good time for me, but this song helped me out. This song gave me comfort, this song made me cry, and indeed my nights turned out to be more beautiful than my days. So yeah, do give this album a listen. I'm very biased towards Wild Hearts, which is the first album of Karan Joyce, but again, this is safely in my top 4. Like, there is no specific order. This is top 4 in my top 4 Karan Joyce vinyl album. God, I'm all over the place. I could go on and on about this, about each and single track, but I know that you guys don't care, and frankly I don't care anymore. I just had to make this review. I'm not feeling well, as you guys can see. One last thing, there's a song called In a Year of 30 Moons where he says, now you're so far away, try to keep my control, but there's just so much that I can take. It's been a year since I've seen you, and I'm just waiting for the moon to change. At the risk of sounding redundant, I mean, that shit is beautiful. So that's the review of this vinyl, of this album. I would really suggest to play this album if you guys want to feel something. And again, winter is coming. Those long, dark, gloomy drives, this album is perfect for it. And again, it's just under 47 minutes. That's amazing. If you guys can play fucking Utopia on loop for hours, you can definitely give this album a try too. Alright, Brad's summer might be over, but Karan Joy's winter is approaching. No one's gonna care about that, but Karan Joy's is perfect for winters. And yeah, check this album out. So that was my review of Karan Joyce. A Different Age by Karan Joyce. Once again, do listen to this album if you guys have a chance. And if you do listen to it and if you don't enjoy it, I'll send you some cinnamon rolls or some burgers or some brownies. But either way, food is on me. So if you want free food, listen to it. Hopefully you like it. But if you don't, food is on me. Thank you for watching Rants, and I'll see you next month for the next episode. Take care.